Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and in this lecture we are going to study the posterior triangle of the neck. Now the definition says that a triangular space on side of the neck behind the sternocleidomastoid is the posterior triangle of the neck. Now the posterior triangle of the neck here as denoted is a triangular space. So when you see in the diagram this triangle, okay, so this is the triangle that we're talking about. So this is a triangular space that is situated behind the sternocleidomastoid muscle. This is the behind sternocleidomastoid muscle. Sternocleidomastoid के पीछे एक triangular space है, that is the posterior triangle of the neck. Now if you can see in the diagram, this apex is located towards the mastoid process. It is directed upwards and backwards toward the mastoid process. And we see the base is directed downwards towards the clavicle. Okay, so here it is written apex is directed upwards and backwards towards the mastoid process and base is downwards towards the clavicle. So this is the definition and the diagram, a simple diagram that you have to draw, where you have to show the sternocleidomastoid muscle, the trapezius, the middle one-third of the clavicle, the S-shaped clavicle bone, the external occipital protuberance, the superior knuckle line and the mastoid process. So this is all that you have to draw in the introductory diagram. Now coming on to the boundaries. So anterior, posterior, inferior and superior. So how are these boundaries forming? So as you have seen in the previous diagram, the anterior boundary was formed by the posterior border of sternocleidomastoid. The posterior boundary was anterior border of the trapezius. तो कैसे? तो ये है हमारा ट्राइंगल, उसका ये एंटीरियर साइड है, ये पोस्टीरियर साइड है, ये आगे का साइड है, ये पीछे का साइड है. आगे का साइड को बोलते हैं इंटीरियर, पीछे के साइड को बोलते हैं पोस्टीरियर. सो आगे के साइड पे स्टर्नोक्लेडोमास्टॉइड का पोस्टीरियर पार्ट है, क्योंकि उसका इंटीरियर पार्ट तो आगे की तरफ है. पोस्टीरियर बॉर्डर ऑफ द स्टर्नोक्लेडोमास्टॉइड. ट्रेपेजियस की बात करें, उसका आगे का पार्ट टच कर रहा है, तो एंटीरियर बॉर्डर ऑफ ट्रेपेजियस. सो द एंटीरियर ऑफ द ट्राइंगल इज एंटीरियर बाउंड्री ऑफ द ट्राइंगल इज posterior border of sternocleidomastoid muscle, whereas the trapezius, जो ये वाला पोस्टीरियर बाउंड्री है, उसका एंटीरियर बॉर्डर ऑफ ट्रेपेजियस है. ठीक है, so this is clear now, anterior and posterior. Now coming on to the inferior. So when you talk of inferior, the inferior has superior aspect of the middle one-third of the clavicle. Base is directed towards the clavicle as already said. The apex is apex वहाँ पे है जहाँ पे दोनों sternocleidomastoid और trapezius muscle मिलते हैं. तो दोनों जहाँ muscle मिलते हैं वहाँ पे क्या है हमारा superior या apex. Now coming on to the floor. The floor is formed by investing layer of deep cervical fascia stretching between the sternocleidomastoid and trapezius. तो ये जो रूफ है, रूफ is formed by investing layer of deep cervical fascia stretching between sternocleidomastoid and trapezius muscle. तो जहाँ पे sternocleidomastoid और trapezius muscle stretch होके बनते हैं वहाँ पे रूफ होता है, that is formed by investing layer of the deep cervical fascia. मतलब deep cervical fascia के investing layer से रूफ बना हुआ है. This is to be remembered. इसका representation I don't know how to do, so this you have to remember. Now superior superficial fascia of roof. तो superficial fascia में ये चार चीज़ें हैं: platysma, external jugular vein, posterior jugular vein and the cutaneous nerves and vessels. जहाँ पे भी superficial fascia आएगा वहाँ पे cutaneous nerves और vessel आएंगे. ठीक है. Now कौन से structures हैं जो पास करते हैं रूफ ऑफ नेक में? तो दिस आर द स्ट्रक्चर्स. इसका डायग्रामेटिक रिप्रेजेंटेशन बताती हूँ. रूफ ऑफ पोस्टीरियर ट्रायंगल ऑफ नेक. ठीक है, तो दिस इज द मिडल पॉइंट ऑफ द स्टर्नोक्लीडोमास्टॉइड मसल. वहाँ से हमारे नर्व्स निकलती है. एक तो ये नर्व निकल रही है जो दो में डिवाइड हो रही है. सो दिस नर्व विच इज डिवाइडेड इनटू टू, this nerve is called the greater auricular nerve because this is going towards the auricle, to greater auricular nerve. Now this greater auricular nerve is divided into two, anterior division and posterior division. Now the other nerve that is there, that is going towards the occipital area, that is known as lesser occipital nerve. Now this the horizontal nerve, that is the transverse cutaneous nerve of neck. The nerve, this is thick in appearance. The nerve which is thick in appearance is the cranial nerve number 11, which is the spinal root of accessory nerve. And here if we see these are the three supraclavicular nerves. So this is the there is the medial, intermediate and the lateral supraclavicular nerve. Okay, so the medial, intermediate and lateral supraclavicular nerve. So these are the nerves that are present in the roof of the posterior triangle of the neck. Now let's see. So there are four cutaneous branches of cervical plexus. Lesser occipital nerve, as I said, that was moving towards the occipital area, C2. Greater auricular nerve, that was divided into two anterior and posterior divisions, C2 and C3. Transverse cervical nerve, that is C2 and C3. Supraclavicular nerve, that were three in number, that is medial, intermediate and the lateral. Now this all the four nerves, they pierce the roof near the middle of the posterior border of sternocleidomastoid. So ये सारे जो हैं वो pierce करते हैं near the posterior border of sternocleidomastoid. So they were coming on the middle of the posterior border of the sternocleidomastoid. So I have already shown this were coming from the middle of the posterior border of the sternocleidomastoid se they were coming. Okay. Now the other content is external jugular vein. This begins below the angle of mandible. So this is the angle of mandible. उससे below में ये होता है. It runs downwards and backwards, crossing the sternocleidomastoid obliquely and under the cover of platysma. So this is the external jugular vein. That is also the content of the roof. Now let's come to the simpler representation of this. So this is the sternocleidomastoid, this is the trapezius and this is the middle one third of the clavicle. So now this upper one is the great auricular nerve, this is going towards auricle, this is the lesser occipital nerve going to the occipital area, this is the thick nerve cranial nerve 11, this is the supraclavicular nerve that are divided into 3 and this is the transverse cervical nerve of neck. Okay, now coming on to the floor. Now floor is made up of this four muscles, okay, from above to downwards. So what are these muscles? Semi-spinalis capitis, splenius capitis, levator scapulae, scalenus medius. So these are the four muscles that are forming the floor. Now the floor of posterior triangle is muscular, this is the muscular and it is formed from above to downwards by these four muscles. So this is simply, you have to remember and recall the picture. Now coming on to the floor is formed by the prevertebral layer of the deep cervical fascia and this deep cervical fascia is also forming a fascia carpet of posterior triangle which forms the axillary sheet around the subclavian artery and brachial plexus from root of neck to upper limb. तो ये जो फेशिया प्रीवर्टेब्रल लेयर ऑफ डीप सर्वाइकल फेशिया है वो क्या करता है, वो एक्सिलरी शीट बनाता है अराउंड सबक्लेवियन आर्टरी और ब्रेकियल प्लेक्सस को रूट ऑफ नेक से अपर लिम्ब तक सप्लाई करता है. सो दिस हेल्प्स इन सप्लाइंग द नर्व supply of the brachial plexus from root of neck to the upper limb and forming the axillary sheet around the subclavian artery. That is the facial carpet of posterior triangle. Now the posterior triangle is divided into two triangles via inferior belly of omohyoid muscle. It is divided into two triangles. The number one is occipital triangle and number two is supraclavicular or subclavian triangle. Now the occipital triangle is the large and upper part of the triangle of the posterior triangle and this subclavian is the small part and lower part of the posterior triangle. Now these parts are named so because they contain occipital and subclavian arteries respectively. So occipital triangle is occipital artery and subclavian triangle is subclavian artery respectively. Now coming on to the contents. Now this is a very complex diagram. I have to just draw this diagram and show you, otherwise you won't be able to remember. Okay. So first of all, form a big triangle. Okay, you can see. Divide the triangle into three parts and the fourth muscle will be going like this. Okay. Now remember this fourth muscle is our omohyoid muscle. Here we are looking at the contents, okay? Here we are looking at the contents. Now this is the omohyoid, as said. This one is the semi-spinalis. This one is the splenius capitis, and this one is the levator scapulae. And this one is the omohyoid, which is dividing this triangle into two. The upper triangle is the occipital triangle and the lower triangle is the subclavian triangle. Now moving on to the contents, right? So here we have the artery. This is the occipital artery. Now we have 6 nerves. So for convenience and visibility, I am drawing it with green, so don't get confused. These are not the ligaments but the nerves. The 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5 and number 6. So these are the 6 nerves. Okay, I'll name them each later. Okay, so these are the 6 nerves, as you can see. Let us just make the content and then we'll go on to the naming part. So now you know that occipital triangle has 6 nerves. Here it has one artery, that is occipital artery. Now what is left? Yeah, it is done. So let's move on to the subclavian triangle now. Yeah, here note here there is also a lymph node, that is also known as occipital lymph node. Now moving on to the subclavian triangle. Now the content of the subclavian triangle, firstly it has this big vein which is dividing into two. This is the external jugular vein. This one here is the it is the transverse cervical vein. So these are the two veins that are there in the subclavian triangle. Now the arteries. Okay, so this here is one artery, this here is the other artery. So this is the artery and here the another artery is there. So I'll name them each accordingly. Wait, okay. So ये जो artery है ये वाली, this one is the supraclavicular artery. ये वाली जो artery है that is subclavian artery. And जो ये वाली artery है that is dividing into two. We are only concerned about the superficial branch. This is the deep branch which is not the content. So here we are concentrating on the superficial branch of this artery, that is transverse cervical artery. Okay? So this is it that you all have to remember. Also here the nerve supply, right? The nerve supply, that is the upper brachial trunk, brachial plexus का upper trunk, lower trunk and middle trunk and lower trunk. So these are the three actually one nerve supply, that is brachial plexus के 3 trunks. So now coming on to this nomenclature. Okay, so I think अभी ये diagram कैसे बना है वो clear है. So now we can move on to the diagram that I made. Okay, so this one is the posterior border of sternocleidomastoid. This is the semispinalis muscle, occipital artery, splenius capitis muscle, the levator scapulae muscle, occipital lymph nodes, anterior border of the trapezius, and these are the 6 nerves. Now coming on to the nerves nomenclature, or say the naming. Now the number 1, this nerve is the lesser occipital nerve. The number 2 nerve is cranial nerve 12. The third one is greater auricular nerve. The fourth one is transverse cervical nerve. The fifth one is supraclavicular nerve, that is divided into 3 as I said. The sixth one is dorsal scapular nerve. Now remember, dorsal scapular nerve is supplying levator scapulae muscle, rhomboid major and rhomboid minor. Okay, and also there's one trick to remember, OATS. So the cutaneous branch of cervical plexus are OATS. O means occipital nerve, A means greater auricular nerve, T means transverse cervical nerve, and S means supraclavicular nerve. The other 2 nerves are not the cutaneous branches of the cervical plexus. Okay, now coming on to the subclavian triangle. Here we have supraclavicular artery, subclavian artery, external jugular vein, transverse cervical vein, transverse cervical artery, superficial branch. So this is all about it. This looks complex but is very simple. And as I said, there are 3 trunks of the brachial plexus, and the Erb's point, as you know, is the point in the upper trunk where all the arteries meet. If you don't know, you can in the I button I am putting on the brachial plexus, where you can see what is Erb's point. Upper trunk in occipital triangle, and the Erb's point has the nerve that is nerve 2 subclavius. Now all this contains, this is the diagram. Now let's see how we have to write in exams if we are asked about the contents. So in occipital triangle, that is above the omohyoid muscle, there are 6 contents. Spinal accessory nerve. If you compare this all through the diagram, you can know. Here I have written it in a different form, but what you have to do, you have to write in this simple form. That is nerve, vessels and lymph nodes. Nerve, vessels and lymph nodes. So this format will be easy for you, and if you want to write both the formats, that will give you the content. So first what you have to do is you have to write this content and then jumble the content, so that the examiner will feel you have written a lot, yeah, right? So that will give you extra marks. Now the contents of the occipital triangle. Nerves, there are this nerves, spinal accessory, dorsoscapular, upper trunk of the brachial plexus, vessels, occipital artery, lymph nodes, supraclavicular lymph nodes or occipital lymph nodes, and here you can also mention the other nerves that I have told you, right? In subclavian triangle, you have 3 trunks of the brachial plexus, that is upper, middle and lower. Nerve 2 serratus anterior and nerve 2 subclavius are coming from the Erb's point and suprascapular nerve, okay? And the vessels, subclavian artery and vein, suprascapular artery and vein, and the lymph node is supraclavicular lymph node. So this is it. This completes our posterior triangle. So अगर exam में आता है तो I hope you will write in a good way, and this is the format of how you are going to write. Thank you so much for listening.